That was not
That was so bad. That was really bad.
Hey guys, welcome back to Couch KINversations, the KUS podcast. My name is Carmen. My pronouns are she, her. And I'm Nanaki.
And I'm Monica. Kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
For reals though.
My name is Carmen, and my ideal place to travel would probably be New Zealand. I've always wanted to go there. I heard it's very beautiful.
Not
That's
Australia?
fun.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe both of them.
What does this, like, the spiders freak you out?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna change it and say Italy instead. Just kidding.
Just the spiders.
She's like,
Sorry, guys.
I can't do the spiders. Can't do the bugs. Have you seen those? Those are huge. The videos that.
Oh, they're like the size of your hand.
Yeah, they terrify me. I can't do that.
Just kidding, guys. Dream
Do you
place
have
is Italy.
Yeah.
No, you
Italy?
go.
Okay, I'm Izzy or Isabella. My dream vacation spot. This is kind of hard. Anywhere, honestly, with a really nice beach.
Ooh.
I love the ocean. Let me just.
Have you been to Jamaica?
Ooh.
Highly recommend. that is
You've
the beach
been?
Okay,
and like relaxation
so
spot to
fun.
be at.
I want to go to Jamaica.
Yeah.
That's where I want to be. That sounds like so,
so
much
beautiful.
fun. When'd you go?
Like, in elementary school.
Oh,
it was for a
that's
track
so
trip, but it was really
for a
fun.
track trip was so
yeah.
fun.
And I met Usain Bolt.
Ooh. Really?
I
Do you have
raced
a
him and I
picture?
beat him. That's so crazy.
Wow.
But there's no footage of it. Sorry.
Sorry.
But it happened though for sure.
Do you have a picture of it? Next
Not
time?
on this phone.
Oh, boo.
Maybe on the phone that fell off the boat. Maybe on that one. My name is Nanaki, and my wait. That was a run. I was singing. Wait, have you guys seen that video where it's like what's that singer guy's name? Jack Harlow, and he's like, goat vaccination spot, and then he's like, vaccination, they're trying to get political, but it said vacation, and he just couldn't read it right in that video. It's so funny, I'll show you after. But my goat vaccination spot would be maybe Japan. My brother's going to Tokyo and a bunch of places,
It's fun.
and I don't get to go, but I'll see him do it and then learn from what he does and go someday. And
Just
that
live
sounds
vicariously
fun,
through
yeah.
him
That's
for now.
really nice.
It's really nice
Yeah.
there.
Or Switzerland.
Oh, that's actually
That's actually a really good choice.
it's really nice there.
Oh, you've been?
No, but my friend was.
Yeah, you wouldn't know how nice it is.
So for today's episode, we're going to be bringing on some kin students who recently traveled and went on exchange for a semester or for a year. So let's bring them on.
Woo, that was good.
Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Nikhil. I went to Sydney, Australia for 5 months, from like July until the end of December. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm in 4th year.
Woohoo!
Woo!
It's a clap. No, not that one. That's a lie. No, that's one. Applause. There you go.
It's okay, you can just get
My name is Ivran. I'm in my 5th year, and my pronouns are she, her. I went to Leeds, UK, and I went for a summer, so 2-week module, and I went in 2020, what year is it? 2023 summer.
Wow. Yeah. So how was it like there when you were there? Like why'd you go?
Why'd you leave us?
Why'd you leave? Like why'd you choose to go? Because it's like interesting.
Yeah.
I've never really thought about like
Exchange in general.
yeah.
Well, I think I always wanted to go on exchange, like as soon as I heard that was like an option, just because I was like, I want to find myself, I want to go across the world. But I could never really commit to like a full semester with like the other things that I wanted to do in
Yeah.
university, because like UBC gives you so much to do, so then you're kind of like trying to pick and choose between
Yeah.
everything. So that's why I found that the summer one worked really well for me. So it was like
Yeah.
a 2-week within July type of program.
Ooh, that's a good time.
Yeah, so it was good, and it was like low commitment, and it was like obviously probably not similar to going for like a full semester,
Yeah.
but I still got what I wanted out of it.
Yeah, that's great. Honestly, like that's such good timing too. Like the weather isn't like really bad.
Yeah.
Too hot.
Was it really too hot?
Actually, well, we went to Leeds. So like first we like landed in London, and then we went to Leeds.
No.
And I packed all my summer fits because I was like, oh, European girl summer.
It's gonna be warm.
And it's raining. And I was like, so I'm
The
like,
whole time?
Majority of it. So like a lot of the events that we like, or the places that we went to, it was like pouring rain. So I'm like shivering my timbers in my little skirts and dresses because I was like, well, I brought the fits, I'm gonna wear them. I also overpacked to the max, and then when we went, because me and my friend Victor.
He's underground.
Yeah, underground. You might not know him, but me and my friend went to travel afterwards too, and then it was like completely. It was like burning hot.
Yeah.
So weather was not my best friend.
No.
Yeah.
Did your suitcase by any chance lose a wheel or like just shot in the dark?
Yeah, it's so funny that you just
saw that.
Yeah, you just manifested that. Yes, actually. So I had this huge like whatever the weight maximum was. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was like 30 kilos or something. That was my suitcase, and it was like this huge thing. And I had like a backpack and I had another side bag with all this stuff because I'm a chronic overpacker. Oh my god! So I was like dragging it over the cobblestone in Europe, and I get off in the France Nice airport, and I like take my bag off of the whatever belt, and I like pulling it. I'm like, why is it? I'm like, what the heck is happening? Put it down, and I look, and there a full wheel's missing. I was like, so then the rest of the trip, I just had to like drag it away.
the whole time.
Oh, Victor didn't like carry it for you?
No, he looked at me, pointed and laughed, and then said GG, and then we continued on.
Oh man, babe.
Sounds like your
It's
friend.
really funny that we're talking about this on International Women's Day, you know?
You're right.
We just blew him up on camera.
Bring him out. Let's bring him out.
Panther shot.
What about you, Nikhil? Why'd you leave?
So I feel like just in general, I'm like pretty organized, pretty planned. So in first year, I joined this thing. I was pretty underground too. It's KUS. I don't know if you guys
I've heard of it. Yeah.
So I don't know. I was actually in comms. Believe it or not, if you know me, I'm great with aesthetics, great with marketing. Totally.
He's lying.
She's shaking her head. She like looked up and she was like, no.
Yes, and I was an ambassador, and there was this person who, her name was Sherry, and she went on a year abroad, and then I was like, well, like, I want to do that. So then I was like, what do I want to do at UBC? So I was like, oh, like, I'll dabble in some KUS, I'll dabble in this, I'll dabble in that. I was like, and I'll go on exchange, but I also didn't really want to extend my degree. So then I was like, where can I go that has like mostly kin classes? Because the kin class at UBC looks kind of hard, and I was like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to take the classes I took in Australia. So I chose looking at all the places. Honestly, I just think I got really lucky. I just picked the place with the most kin classes, and that happened to be Sydney, Australia. And I'm from Burnaby, so it, like not far from UBC. Like I live in Vancouver, basically. I've lived on campus, but it's like I've never really lived like away. Like if I get sick or if something happens, like I can just go home and like I lay in bed and like it's all good. But like I mean Sydney. On the other side, like I went as far as you could go. So I was like, let me like see like what that's like, what's it like living alone, and I really thought like me going would be like super cool. I didn't know anyone, I didn't apply with anyone.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, like let's test how friendly I am. Let's test if I can make friends.
Let's like a test.
We knew the answer to all these questions.
Yeah, so
You
that's
want to
why-
make sure.
We just had to just
Double
like
check.
just validation.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm
Thanks
so
for the world.
extroverted, right? Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I just really wanted that like experience, and obviously you heard like, oh, people grow and people change. It's true. It's true.
So you grew and you changed.
I grew and I changed, and
You did not grow, babe. You're still 5 feet tall. Don't lie.
Are you shorter than me?
No?
And slower too?
You wrong. Okay, we can't get into this now.
We don't have time. But yeah, basically why I went just like that, obviously like the classic exchange experience, just living away, and also just like, I mean, exchange, I've also never gone like to that side of the world, the southern hemisphere, so now I can confidently say I've been there, explored, and done my time.
I think a lot of people have done, like, gone to Australia because there's a lot of like kin courses there. Like, that's a lot of people, if you're doing a term, like, we'll go to Australia.
Yeah.
Also, weather. Hello, you can just go to the beach anytime you want.
Oh
Yeah, I realized what the salt water does for your hair. There's no more waves, so I have to go get sea salt spray now. Like just being in the ocean, the waters, like, and yeah, the weather. Like when we got there, it was like cold, but apparently it was a little warmer for what an Australian winter. So I went in winter.
Right.
So why don't we take some guesses? How cold do you think it was?
I'm gonna say 20.
Oh, that's a really good guess. It was like 18 degrees. So I was wearing like a.
You thought we were gonna say,
Nice.
like
Yeah.
because when I was about to go, my friend also underground, Victor and Ivran, they were on exchange, met some Australians. They said, oh, it's gonna be really cold, pack like lots of hoodies, and they said 9 degrees. I was like, but I checked the weather. It says 18.
It's because we had Australian friends that we met at our international summer school, and they were like prepping us, and they're like, it's freezing. We were like talking to them, like texting on the side, like this. We were like, oh yeah, just make sure you're packing this, because we were like, there's no way that Nikhil's gonna remember to pack all these things. Like, he's gonna pull a me, and he's gonna show up in his like a European boy summer type fits
in shorts.
Yeah,
in shorts.
literally.
Yeah. So I packed for all the seasons because
perfect.
I went to a winter in New Zealand, and then it was like the desert in Australia, and it was just a little bit of everything. So I think I also overpacked, but it was like I had fits for all the seasons.
Nice.
So that was good. But yeah, 18 degrees, and it got up to like 35 within a month. So yeah, big jump, but no complaints.
Yeah,
While people
no
were
complaints here.
shivering their timbers here, I was like, kind of hot, guys.
Yeah,
kinda
you're
hot.
like, I'm enjoying the sun.
Yeah.
Getting your tan.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, what was a highlight and a low light from your whole exchange experience?
I think highlight, like, it's such a like expected answer, I feel, but like the people that you meet.
Yeah.
I think that when you go, so especially the program that I, why are you giggling over there?
Before we did like when we were setting the questions, I was like, let's guess what they're gonna say. Everyone, I made lifelong friendships.
Like, I don't know, like the friendships I made, they're lifelong. Like, what do you want me to say? But I think just like the program that I went to, I actually expected that it was gonna be like myself, Victor, and maybe a handful of other people going into a school full of like locals.
Yeah.
But it was like a fully like international program, so we got to meet people from like all around the world. So it was awesome, and we met like a bunch of people from Australia, a bunch of people from like China. We had a bunch of people from Japan. Like it was like every place across the world. So it was really cool to like talk to people about like schooling and stuff back home, as well as just like just meeting people with all of these like different perspectives and things like that. And everybody there's just again, like this is expected, but they're just so nice. Like I think everybody going to exchange is like looking to make friendships and like looking to meet new people and get new experiences and things. So you're kind of like all in the same boat.
Yeah.
But yeah, by far the people, I would say.
I'll start with my low light first.
Okay. Mixing it up.
Yeah.
Enough time.
Honestly, I think we'll get into that. My low light, my bank account. Where did the money go? I know where it went. It went to the airline. It went to Jetstar.
Yeah.
But I haven't recovered. I have no money. I couldn't afford a place on campus. I have to move home. But that was my low light for sure. And yeah, I mean like the time, obviously. Like I think it was a good amount of time away. I could have done a few more months, but I know a lot of people who I met like from the UK, like they do a year abroad. So I don't think I could have done a full year. But yeah, I think low light for me definitely. The pockets were empty. Yeah. The pockets were empty.
You will recover fast with your 4 jobs now.
Hopefully.
From the hustle.
Do you want to go low light?
What's your low light?
Thinking. I mean, mine's like oddly specific. But, like,
Okay.
So, when we were there was a lot of like excursions and events and things that were like local to Leeds itself that we got to do.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we got to do was this. Like it's like a citywide kind of pub crawl thing. So every Saturday, everyone in Leeds dresses up in costume like they are in Halloween. And they dress up in costume and they go on this like route, and it's called the Otley Run because it's on Otley Street. And you hit up like 14 to like 15 different pubs and bars. And so we all were like, yeah, like we're gonna embrace the culture, we're gonna do it. And we started at like, I think it was like 5 p.m. Some people start like at 12 or something. It's like an all day thing. And near the end of it, it started like slowly drizzling and then it started raining. And we're all in our costumes, right? And I was dressed up as a golfer. So I had like this inflatable like golf club. And then I had like a tennis skirt, like whatever. And Victor was dressed up as like Pink Panther because he found this like Pink Panther suit. Yeah. So yeah, crazy duo of costume. But we were like walking from whatever point, I think it was like the 13th to 14th place, and it's like pouring rain. It is we're like drenched. And as we're walking, there's this bus that is driving past full speed. And I saw it, and I just saw it like way too late. Like I couldn't move out in time, and it drives past, and like think like cinematic like movie. All of the rainwater on the ground just like washed all over us.
Oh my
so
God.
I'm standing there like this, and I was like, oh my God, my hair. And Victor turns to me and goes, that was awesome. And I'm looking at him like this. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to kill you. And then after that, like we're like stepping into like the next pub and my shoes are like squelching. And then we came home and the next day, like, because we have like little dorm rooms where we're staying. And I like wake up and I was like, why does my dorm smell so funky? And I was like, no, the rainwater from the shoes. So it was like all day the next day. Thank God it was a Sunday, but like all day I was like going through this whole crisis about my shoes, and I was like trying to wash them, and like there's only so much you can do when you're like across the country, and I was like, I need my mom, like I don't know what I'm doing. But I think that like that's a very like niche low life, but it's definitely a low life.
Valid.
Yeah. So my Air Forces have been ruined since then. I should have thrown them out, but that is why.
Such nice shoes.
That's what the Air Forces are for.
Yeah, that's true.
Truly.
Yeah, those girls have seen some dark days. I will say,
Including the trash can.
sorry.
Was that the start of your night? Or?
No, thankfully it was closer to the end.
Okay.
So
Okay, good.
it wasn't that bad. Like it was like between like pubs like 14 and 15. So it wasn't the worst, but yeah, I just could not wear my Air Forces for the rest of the trip. So it was quite tough.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Highlight?
So highlight, I was gonna say the people too, but I feel like that's already been said. So I think my highlight was learning a new hobby. I learned how to surf. Like, that was really cool. Yeah, I bought a surfboard, $40.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
was so cheap.
And you
that's
lugged it all the way
really
back here and
nice.
sold it.
Yeah. So
You lugged it all the way back here?
So
And it sold it.
okay, so basically I like it was super cool. It was like a 7 foot, super light. I learned how to surf like decently well. We would like go to the beach pretty often, and then I put up on Marketplace, but no one wanted to buy it. I was like, oh, like I guess I'll take it home and try and sell it there, because I would look like on Marketplace, like in Vancouver, how expensive is a surfboard to buy.
They're
like,
so expensive.
They're so expensive. So I was like, oh, maybe I could just like sell it there, or like Tofino's not that far. Like I could go. So then I was like, I brought it back, like paid the oversized fees, only $25, like for my first
That's
flight.
really good.
Yeah.
This is like a paid ad here.
Yeah.
Really good.
Well, it's because they made a mistake. They were like, oh, we were supposed to charge you more, but the lady was like, oh, but it's okay. You're a student. I was like, I am a student. Thank you. And then the second time, because I had 2 flights, so then my second flight was like $50.
But that's still not
it was still not
bad.
bad. But then she was like, I'm gonna charge you another $50, and then I Karened her out. I was like, no, you're not. This is what you
Yes.
said. Like I was like, can I speak to your manager? She's like, oh, just go.
Dude,
Standing on business. So then she also let me go. So it was like $75 to bring it back, and the initial $40, right? And then I sold it for $250, and I was gonna take it surfing. But then my parents were like, in what car? I was like, oh, like your car? They're like, yeah, that's funny. I was like, okay, then I'll sell it. But I don't have a choice, do I?
Yeah.
So then I sold it. But just surfing, like being like at the ocean, so Vancouver beaches are nice, but they just like don't. There's
no Bondi.
There's no Bondi, no Manly, like no
there's another
Maroubra.
level.
Yeah. The water was actually surprisingly cold. Like I still needed a wetsuit, but it was like so fun, just like learning how to surf. We all went to surf camp, which is like where I met a lot of my friends. It was like just best time, just like you're on the waves, and like I ski here, and it's like it's so different because like when you catch a wave, you're just like you worked for something so like satisfying. Whereas like when you're skiing, like I mean like hopefully you're skiing down all the runs, but you're not catching all the waves. So, like that was probably my highlight. And just like I got to meet and like get to know a lot of people just through surfing, and like the bus system over there is like good, but they don't have like a surfboard rack, so. You think they would?
You lugged it.
Yeah, so we lugged it like on like the bus, the train, the ferry, the tram, everything. We were getting lots of stairs. One of our friends actually got denied. So we were like, we'll meet you there. We'll meet you there. But
Good luck.
Good luck. And I mean, we didn't meet him there. But yeah, so surfing was definitely my highlight, I think. Yeah.
He became a surfer boy.
I know. I heard there's like this thing where you do like half class, half surfing field trips. Is that or snorkeling or something like that?
So it was actually no class, all surf.
Right.
Yeah.
Like just for you or like
For like the module I was in, so that was my course. And
that's cool.
like what's a kin class, like upper level? Name any elective, any kin class. Just
411.
Yeah, I was going to say 411.
So I took surfing while you were taking 411. Like it's the same equivalent.
You
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
just had to flex on us. You wanted us to like
go to
choose a
Australia.
course.
I'm not gatekeeping, guys. Go to Australia. Go to Australia. Don't worry.
But that's so fun.
Can you guys tell us a little bit more about the application process? How'd you like? Did you go through Go Global? Something else? Like, how'd you do it?
Well, I think for myself and Victor, we are very indecisive people, and we just like could not make up our minds on like what we wanted to do and if we wanted to do it. Both of us kind of had the similar thought process where we both wanted to go on exchange at one point, but because we were kind of dabbling in this little thing called KUS, we never really got the chance to. So then we were like, okay, yeah, like summer exchange is something that we're looking into. So originally for Go Global, I believe it was probably the same deadline for everything maybe, but for the summer exchanges, the deadline was December, near finals. And we were like major drowning. So we were like, let's just, whatever, it's fine. Like we'll just like try to find another way or something. So we didn't apply through Go Global. We applied directly through the school. So we just like were in contact with Leeds University. Like we already knew that that was the university we wanted to go to because we had a friend who had done it the year prior. So we kind of knew like we were pretty lucky
That's
that we already
lucky.
had a contact, like who had already been there.
Yeah.
But we figured out which university we wanted to go to. We applied directly to their international school, and we applied like at the last minute possible. Like I think the applications were maybe due like April 30th or something, and you bet we were applying April 30th. But yeah, we applied very late, but they got back to us relatively quick. I think they got back to us like middle of May. And
that's
then our
actually
school,
really good.
yeah, and our flight was June 29th. So you can imagine how quick we had to pack and everything.
That's speedy.
Big speed, but it's also like that's the price you pay when you're trying to decide till April 30th if you want to do it or not. But
Versus you planning this 4 years ago.
very different.
Different approaches.
Yeah, so like as I said, I knew I wanted to go on exchange, and I kind of knew like where. Like I honestly, I think I looked at schools in first and second year, and I didn't apply until like December as well for me and my third year.
And yours was Go Global.
Go Global.
Okay.
So I went through Go Global. Honestly, they were super helpful. Like they helped us like figure out housing, they like classes, they gave us like an
Nice.
advisor over there, any like clubs and like even like promos for like seeing like different Sydney attractions, which was really good. Which actually I totally missed out on. I could have gone to the Harbor Bridge for free instead of $300.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
Live and you learn.
live and you learn. You know, it's all good. But yeah, Go Global. I mean, the application was like not too strenuous. It was like obviously you pick the schools and you look at like you had to list 4 schools and I think how many classes you could take at each one, just so like they know that you've like looked into classes and you're not just like going to mess around.
Yeah.
And then you like do like little statement of intent, and it's like, oh, like why do you want to come here? And then you kind of like do a little bit of research, like for example in Australia, like they have like a lot of sustainability stuff, and like obviously they're an island, so like any like marine bio stuff. So like I talked a little bit about like exercise and sustainability. So kind of like say why you want to go to those places. But otherwise it was like more of a matching process, which I didn't realize. Like I thought it was like, oh, like you could get rejected, but like I don't think I've met anyone who's gone rejected from exchange. It was more like you put your top 3, and like if your grades are like decently high, then you get your first choice, and then if not, you get your second. Or like if not, you get your third. So it just depends on how competitive the schools are. But it was like a pretty easy process, and they like helped us through like I didn't have to do anything for housing. Like it was guaranteed housing, which I know like that's like unique
That's
to Sydney, which was so nice because like if I was, I mean, who am I gonna ask?
Yeah.
Oh, can I live with you? Oh, who
On
are
the
you?
street.
On the street, yeah. Bondi Junction, hey, like, can I be your roommate? So they helped us figure that out. I know, like, other places, for even Go Global, like, they don't give you guaranteed housing, so Sydney was just super lucky. And then they helped us figure out, like, classes and, like, adding and dropping.
Yeah.
And I found the
Nice.
scheduling was a lot better than here. Like I was adding and dropping the day of, and like there was no
Really?
like maximum number of seats. I was like, oh, like this is awesome.
There's no max number of seats.
No, like you can just add, like there's no restrictions. Everyone registered at the same time.
Oh my
Super
gosh.
easy.
That's
and yeah,
good.
super good. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
really nice.
So.
Also, can we
I
just
wish.
say like it's so hard for me to say go global. Like I don't even know. I'm like
say
go global.
GG.
I keep saying glow global. I just want to make sure that's like a common thing. Like all of us. Okay,
Yeah,
not just
sure.
me.
What is something you wish you knew before going? Like you were like, oh, I should have done this, or like I should have asked someone about this.
I wish I knew how expensive Australia was. That's something. So like. Even just everything like groceries more than Save On, more than Whole Foods.
Wow.
I know.
Like how much is it like for like on average for like one person?
Like for a meal out?
Yeah.
Probably $25 for like the cheapest
wow.
thing you're getting. Like this is like I got a
bare
minimum.
minimum.
Like $25. Yeah.
It's expensive.
But it was like I was like, oh, when in Australia?
Because you're like gonna do it one time. might as
Yeah,
well.
right. And like I was pretty good about budgeting here, but I was like, I deleted the budget app. I was like, I'll see you in 5 months.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
See you in 5
So I
months.
wish I knew how expensive it is. Like the dollar in Australia and Canada is pretty similar. So it was really annoying when I was traveling with like Americans or Europeans. I was like, they're like, oh, 50% off. I was like, shut up. It's actually 1-to-1. So it's not 50% off. So that was one thing I did work, but I feel like maybe I could have like put more money away for it instead of just tapping that card. I'll pay it off later. But I was lucky because I had some friends who actually went to the same school the year before. So I was able to ask questions about like accommodation, about classes, and they were also in kin. So I was like, oh, like, hey, like what classes? What's easy? I want some easy classes.
Like hitting up their DMs. So
Yeah. So that was super nice. I feel like I was really lucky with that because if I didn't have that person, like I would be so lost. Like, what like for example there was surf camp. I was like, should I sign up, and like where should I travel, or like what classes should I take, or where do I live, or where do I go grocery shopping. So I feel like that was really nice. So like, but yeah, I think the only thing I'd really think to do differently is like the money thing, and I'm really glad I was able to like go alone, because that kind of pushed me outside my comfort zone. And like the accommodation that they had set up for us, it was like communal kitchen, and like communal kitchen I liked. It was like kind of like a master chef kitchen kind of vibe. But there was also communal bathroom. So that I didn't like at all. So like walking out to get to the shower, to brush your teeth, or just to go to the washroom, I was like, I don't like this.
You have to like see other people doing your business.
Exactly.
And you're like,
and
no.
I'm like, the communal kitchen, and like everyone on exchange lived in that building, so I found that was like super nice. So just being in that like through Go Global, like that was like super helpful. But yeah, I feel like overall pretty good. No complaints. Just the wallet.
Wait, weren't you saying something earlier about either, I don't know if it was you or if it was someone that you saw in the communal kitchen that like set something on fire?
Oh, was it you? That was you. Yeah.
What'd you burn?
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so I mean, I'm not a bad cook. I'm not the best cook. What have I cooked for you?
Fire's gonna love this. Your steak? That like
Steak was good. I'm Gordon Ramsay. Okay, anyway, that's why I had a master.
One time he made me scrambled eggs, and
And do you want to talk about that?
we're just gonna leave it at
We're
that.
just gonna leave it there.
Not burnt.
No, they weren't burnt.
No more comment.
Anyways, I was just cooking, like doing my thing with some of my friends, and then I guess like it was too hot, so I was like, there was no cloth in the kitchen, and I didn't have a cloth, but there was a paper towel. So I take paper towel, and I guess like it catches like on the flame, like on the stove, and then just like inflames. And I was like, I threw it like at the pot. I was like, I don't know what to do. And then thankfully over there, if you set the fire alarm off, you have to pay $5,000. So I was
$5,000.
like, $5,000. Shh. Don't calm down.
Like a secret.
like to your sibling when you hate your sibling, and then they're gonna.
Like I remember myself. You did it to me too. You didn't do that. Oh, anyway. So then the fire. There was like the fire goes out. My friend like helps me. And then some people who like just random Australians are like, was that you? I was like, yeah.
No.
And they were like, do you know like these two people, the kid Adam and Zach? Because they were their friends. I was like, oh, first time meeting you. That's so fun. So a lot of first impressions from just and my first and last impressions were me setting a a in the kitchen.
You're probably like the topic of like so many conversations that day.
Yeah.
Did you see that guy who was like just setting a fire?
Yeah.
The communal kitchen.
My friends were still texting, hey, like, do you remember that? I was like,
No.
no, actually, no.
Yeah,
What do you
you're like,
mean?
I don't
Remember what?
remember anything that
What do
just
you mean?
happened.
Yeah. But to answer your question, that was me.
What about you? What would you do differently?
Honestly, I think I don't know if this is like a lame answer, but I really wish I brought like some sort of like film camera or some sort of like exchange journal.
Yeah.
Because I think I was kind of just going off of like vibes, and I was like, oh, whatever, like I'm just gonna live in the moment and not bother like trying to like record everything or trying to like document everything, or like even like I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time to like journal while I'm there.
Yeah.
But I really wish I did, because I feel like there's so much stuff that was happening every day that like in hindsight, like I go back to like my B-reel logs and I'm like, oh, like what was I doing? And, like I wonder what I was doing like whatever 6-7 months ago. But if I had like a daily journal type thing or like a film camera or something like that, I think I would have had a lot of like documented like little things in the day that I might have forgotten about.
Yeah.
Of course, you remember like the bigger trips, but like it was like the little random times where we had like movie nights in our friends like
Small pit stops.
To document
definitely.
more.
I wish I like had more things to look back on from exchange. I think that's my only thing I wish I did different.
Fair. That's fair. Did Vic like bring one? Like a small pit?
No. I did all the documenting on both of our behalves. Oh my god. It's like I literally felt like VP Comms. I was like making. Also, he has some audacity saying that I take a long time to edit my vlogs. I still have to edit the vlog that I was like trying to vlog somewhat.
Well, at least you did it.
That's true. So now I have no storage on my phone because it's still filled up to the max with like all of these like landscape videos of like us in the bus, like us going here and us in class. But like I'm happy that I told myself that I was gonna make a vlog, which I will.
Yeah,
It's happening. Coming soon.
It's dropping.
But it's definitely something that like it got me incentive to record more, which is good. But no, that man. First of all, like I had to like train him to take photos of me, and then train him to take photos of him. It was a big like it was basically another class for him. But
That's
Wait, sorry, I had to pull something up really quick. Hold on.
what do you what?
I feel like I know what you're about to pull.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Because you said that you had to train him to like figure out how to take his own photos. So you trained him to do this.
That was all him. That was all him.
The camera got excited. Or what is this
Because
microphone?
so like you know like the thing on TikTok where like if to take like nice candid photos like you almost want to be like walking like in
slow motion.
Vic and I were both like we were at the London like bridge trying to take pictures of each other, and if you look at the live version it's us literally going like this like trying to take these photos, and I don't think a single one of them turned out. But no,
but that's funny.
To answer your question, no, that was a self project that had nothing to do with me.
Okay.
But did you take the photo?
I unfortunately did. I went like, oh, okay.
You're like, that's an interesting
You know,
pose.
he was thriving in France. I couldn't really say anything else. If he's living, I'm taking the pictures.
Double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon.
How did you remember that?
Because I think we had this conversation earlier where I was like, I took all his photos. Like, he needs to tag me more, credit me more. And she's like, oh,
For this?
hold up,
That's what you
this?
want? Incredible.
Honestly, I'll take it. I'll take the credit for it.
That's so
Are
funny.
you sure you want credit for that?
Yes, honestly. My arms were getting tired taking those pictures.
Okay, my advice was just like, you know, it's like scary to go on exchange and like to take that step, even if it's alone or with someone like just like other side of the world, you don't know anyone. But I just like my advice, just like take that step. It helps you grow and helps you see like so much more and really opens your eyes from like what like how myopic like it might be from before. So I think it's like something like super wonderful.
And even if it doesn't go well, you'll probably learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of similar to that. Just like keeping an open mind when you are going to trips like this. Like, but especially like I think it gives you a good insight into what type of traveler and what type of person you are. Because I feel like I had no self-perception before going, but like now I know like I am a person who like needs some sort of plans, but like I am kind of spontaneous. Like it depends on like what it is.
Yeah.
So like I would say before going, like kind of like asking yourself like what type of planner you are and what type of traveler you are.
Yeah.
And then like making kind of like, because I know some people make like Excel like itineraries for themselves, like to make sure they're hitting every single place you want to go. Like if you know that that's for you, like that's great. Do that in advance. Obviously, some people probably create like budget sheets and things like that. But there's a lot of people who like are happy with like just the spontaneity of it. So I think like finding that balance and like catering to yourself. Because the worst thing I feel like would be not to ask your question or ask that of yourself. You end up in this country and you're sitting there like I either have no plan or you have too many plans and you're like overwhelmed.
You're like, I want to do this, but I already planned that.
So I found that like having that balance, like having some sort of structure to like my plans, but like also having room. Like for example, we had nothing booked right after our school period was like over. So a lot of our friends wanted to go to Scotland, so we were able to just jump into that plan because we had nothing else booked right away. So like that was really nice because we were able to like be spontaneous.
Yeah.
But we had still like things booked later on.
Yeah.
So you're never not doing nothing.
Yeah, so it's not like you're going to this country and you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So it's nice to have like a balance of plans, I think.
Yeah, that's great.
8.
Perfect. That's so fun.
Hey.
Women
Okay, I don't know if you heard me say this, sorry, but when you said guess that flag, I thought you were gonna give us prompts and we were gonna say red flag, green flag, and green flag. I love this game.
I thought it was fun with flags like from Big Bang Theory.
What?
Our whole universe was in a
Well, I mean,
Geography?
So we're onto our game/activity section. We're gonna be playing Guess the Flag. So what we're gonna do is they're gonna show us an image of a flag, like a place flag, not red flag, green flag.
A country's flag.
Like a country. And then each of us are gonna raise our hand, whoever wants to answer. First person to raise their hand, they'll point to us and we just have to tell them the answer. So it's every man for themselves. So good luck, y'all.
Comment down below who you think is gonna win. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
It looks nervous.
She should be nervous. She's gonna come last. No.
Oh.
Ecuador.
Nice try.
Czech Republic?
No.
Paraguay?
Wait, why is it hard, guys?
Can we have a
This
hint?
is crazy.
Yeah, what's the first
What continent?
What continent?
Oh, I'm not gonna know that.
Is it South America?
It's Europe.
Europe?
Oh. Poland?
No. Poland.
What does it start with?
Why not?
P?
Oh,
Peru.
No. That's not Europe.
That's not Europe.
It's okay.
What?
You can pretend it is.
Papa.
Philippines? No, you're not
Oh,
Also,
Portugal.
it's Asia.
Oh!
Cassie's gonna be so mad at me.
I feel like this is just a reason to embarrass us.
Wait, she went to Europe on exchange. Oh.
Wait, guys, Loki.
All over Europe? I didn't go to Portugal.
Guys, Loki,
Yeah.
this is the red flag. Is that we don't know that?
No, we don't know.
We are the red flag.
I will say it starts hard.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't think that.
It's almost over.
Can we get India,
Can we get like the
please?
Canada flag?
Canada flag, I'll vote for that.
Okay. Vote.
No.
Oh.
But it looks really
Bahamas? Yeah.
Oh!
How'd you know
Olympics.
That was good job.
Yeah, no big deal.
Oh. Germany. Oh,
It's the same color. Oh, this way.
Belgium.
Yeah. Good one. Good one.
Because I think
Yeah, it's the same color.
Yeah.
Like me quite a bit.
They should do that. There's more colors.
We're really humble on this side.
No,
I
I
feel.
know.
Combine them.
We didn't even raise our hand. We just went.
I was
Finger glass.
supporting them.
It's okay, I still got a point. No.
Cambodia.
Oh. But that's like close to the Philippines. Like,
Oh my
that's,
God.
that's
I know Asian countries.
cheating. Like, give us US. I'll get that one.
Disneyland.
Yeah. Argentina.
Oh, mine be that one. Like, can I get half point?
No. Can you leave?
Can you not air this?
Italy.
Italy.
My house was first.
That was the first.
That's wrong.
Italy. Oh no! Can I get turn? Can I get turn? I know it. Mexico. Didn't you go to Italy?
Okay, you know what? I don't appreciate this aggression because I know for a fact I said Italy and you probably went, oh, she
No, I knew Mexico.
Yeah.
We've also gone to Mexico. Shame on you.
Ooh.
I don't want to play with him.
Is it because you're losing? Oh. You have a point.
I don't raise my hand anymore. I don't like this game.
They need.
I didn't even see it.
Oh.
Australia. No, you're kidding.
Yeah. Australia's
Australia looks similar. To be fair, it does look
Yeah,
similar.
it does look
I
like
think
it.
the
That
other
was a
two.
good guess though. That was really good.
So close. Only like 2 hour flight. Like that was really close.
Scotland?
Greece.
Oh.
Oh.
Nikhil, why are you really good at this?
Okay, you should just stop now.
Oh.
India.
Canada.
We got this.
Canada.
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 Please.
I don't think I'm gonna make it that easy.
No.
Maybe.
I got Mexico wrong.
Vietnam?
Oh, I was not gonna guess Vietnam.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
China.
You were too strong to. Woo,
I think Nikhil won. I'm pretty sure he won.
I think Nikhil won.
I think you got second. I
Yeah.
think I got third. Did you guys get any?
No.
I got one.
Oh, that's actually so upsetting. I don't want this to air. I'm really embarrassed.
Now we see why it took 5 years.
do another one so you
Oh. Who said that? That's so mean. Why did you say that? So awesome and lit. And we
want
ate.
one more guess?
No, I don't want to embarrass myself further.
Wait, no. Girl.
We played another round.
Okay. Ready, Ivran?
No,
You can do it. You can do it. You
do it.
got
Ready?
this.
Ready?
You got this. Ready? Red flag.
That deserves an applause.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, sorry. What is it now? Flag again, but state?
Country shape.
Oh,
Oh, country shape. Oh.
No.
No.
Yeah,
I
this
only
is
have
not
one.
good.
I'm gonna have to keep searching for that.
Yeah.
Oh, frick.
I'm silent.
I think it's Philippines.
Nope. Japan? Ah, let's go.
I even went there.
Let's go.
Don't
Nice.
I haven't looked at a map in a very long time.
I'm between like 5 for
I knew it was like Southeast Asia for sure.
You're like,
I didn't get anything.
I was gonna guess
Technically it's
Indonesia,
East.
but like that's like the other way. Like that's like that.
Yeah. I just
do
know
you-
because it's on the side.
Japan, I told like that's on me. That's on me.
That's me.
I'm scared. Why are they
I'm so
laughing?
scared.
I don't like that they're giggling.
What if it's like
No, I couldn't. It's fine.
they just have to pick a country and then like guess?
Girl, that's not me.
Ready?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, UK. Yeah. And there's Wales. It's like
I'm actually gonna get 0. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I don't, this was
I know
hard.
Canada, and that's actually.
give me Australia. Come on, don't be shy.
No.
But you did. Yeah.
Girl, that's not me.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, Spain.
Spain? Wait for me.
it looks like? Sorry.
She probably Googled it.
Oh, God.
What? Russia.
Oh, wait. What? So good.
That looks like something out of Stranger Things, I think. USA.
Yeah.
She ate with that.
You did it.
You were like USA.
I think you know what it is. I think I'm overthinking all of them, so I'm like
Yeah.
trying to memorize the
trying to
shapes
guess?
of countries in my head already, rather than like
say,
looking at the
can
country
you
first.
See by the dawn's early
Yeah, on a roll.
what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's
Have you seen that girl on TikTok?
Oh, dude, I should actually do the national anthem somewhere.
What? Where is that in the world?
Is that
Why aren't you telling me?
Europe? Is that Europe?
Wait, what continent?
Greenland. Iceland.
No.
What?
How did you get
What? That's Iceland?
Yeah.
my finger?
That's so random.
Oh wow.
No.
Oh,
No.
Well,
Clearly not.
Okay, wait.
for the land of the free.
It got a little too intense.
India.
Yeah. France. No.
China?
Latin America.
Latin America?
Panama?
Brazil?
Oh.
When you said Latin America, I was like, oh, she gave me answer. Like, that's the country. I was like, oh, okay, why would you do that?
Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for
joining us.
That was fun. 10 out of 10. If you guys have more questions about exchange, can people contact you?
Yes.
Drop us a follow.
Yeah, reach them out right over here. They'll be.
Follow me here.
Follow me.
Follow me here. Follow me here.
Follow me everywhere.
Don't stand up and show my ass against that.
The edit crew is gonna be like,
But if you have any further questions, you can go ahead and reach out to them.
And don't forget to go to exchange. Go on.
don't forget.
If you want to.
Don't forget to leave the country. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I love that song.
Can you?
Bye bye.
Are you?
Can you to the tree?
Can you come to the tree? Can you?
Will you?
Will you come to the tree?
Do you wear wigs?
Wait, have you ever come to the tree?
Will you ever
Will you
come
come to the tree? When will you come to the tree?
Your hair changes dramatically from short to long. Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to watch our previous episodes and check out all of our Instagram, social media, TikTok, wherever up here. And you can also listen to this on Spotify as well. And don't forget,
Catch lights, not feelings.
bye.